All right, it is that time. Welcome into the second episode of the No Show Show. Very difficult. Sorry, you may hear a little crackling in the background periodically because I don't know how to mute everybody out. So I wanted to give 60 seconds for everybody to get tuned in so we could play the cute baby video. So sorry, we'll figure that out. All right, the guy beside me there, that's Eric Clemens. Yeah, he's okay.
I guess I could talk. I could not just wave. I could also talk.
I mean, at this point, yeah, that would be a good time.
It's not just a picture show. I get it. All right. It's my first day. I'm sorry.
Beside him in the festive shirt. Look at that. Best dressed last week, most festive this week. Joe Bennett.
I got to give the people what they want, you know? And by people, I mean my mom, who might be watching.
And beside him on the other end, not looking too enthused at all, is Kenny Rambo. But
Joe, how did you convince your mom to watch?
I'm just kidding. She doesn't have Facebook.
Mom doesn't have Facebook at all. That's great. No. All right, so we've got a ton of stuff to cover on the show today. I know we wanted to start, first of all, the show is a success in our minds when somebody impersonates the show right out of the gate. So, Joe, do you want to set this up, or Kenny, do you want to set it up? And I've got everybody in the right spots, by the way.
I think the only comment is that age-old quote that imitation is the greatest flattery, right?
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Did Abraham Lincoln say that?
Yes, imitation. Yep, that's definitely Lincoln.
Or 7 years ago, imitation is the sincere flattery.
I usually assume if I've heard a quote but don't know who said it, probably Lincoln.
Yep.
Yeah.
So after the show last week, the ladies in our office at Heartland Communications decided that it was important that they reenact a portion of the No Show show. So without any further ado, again, guys, you won't hear this, but it will be feeding down the line, and everybody is in order. So as you see us on the screen now, we will be replaced by females right now.
Hey guys, you ready to play a game? Hey guys, you ready to play a game? Hey, guys, you ready to play a game? Hey guys, you ready to play a game?
The best part is Kenny on the end drinking.
Two things I took from that video, actually three. First, I look just real good with a headset on. Two, apparently I need to smile more because she didn't smile one time. And three, it made me laugh so hard with Jessica impersonating Greg, saying, "You guys want to play a game? You guys want to play a game?" Oh man, that got me.
And I said, "What is that? A water bottle?"
It was uncanny.
Yeah, it's a frozen water bottle, literally
No, it was a frozen microphone, was it not?
A microphone? I thought it was a water bottle. But
well, yeah, because they had to get the microphone right. I mean, that's what sets you apart from the rest of the cast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess.
Well, listen, I like to laugh apparently, and I'm okay with that. I'm Dr. Giggles. So.
What our good friend Sarah, who was cast as you, I think, kind of blew her daughter away, who I guess was the videographer. Mom, how do you laugh at nothing?
And she said, I work with these guys. That's usually how it works.
It's a good quality to bring to this show.
Yeah. Speaking of laughing at nothing, this is the point we remind you that you can tune into Lyrics and Laughs, the Lyrics and Laughs podcast featuring the four of us, available on your favorite podcasting platform. And this week there will be two podcasts posted because, well, I'm running behind getting the other one edited. So we'll get that to you. So be ready on Friday. There'll be two of them there. So
Bonus week.
What are you having to edit, Greg? These aren't just perfect right out of the gate.
Well, I usually have to edit you. I didn't want to go that route, but I went there.
Valid point. You're editing out all the old jokes. I get it. I'm sorry. I'll quit them. You're not that old. I'm probably older than you, actually.
If I edit out all the old jokes, the show would be a lot shorter, and you probably wouldn't even really be included in it outside of just reading the lyrics to the songs.
Valid. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
What song did we do last?
Crickets.
We were all there.
I know. Bubba Shot the Jukebox, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Chestnut.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So that'll be out this Friday along with our next one, which, you'll just have to wait and find out on that deal there. All right. So after we've done, Casey, by the way, Casey McQuarrie is the one that put that video together there with the ladies from The Office. So we'll give her credit because she'd want credit there. So next on the list to discuss is The Last Dance, the Michael Jordan documentary. Kenny, do we just let you get on a solo screen and just talk about it? Is that how this goes?
And, I was pumped for this the moment they announced it, but the fact that it is available in the midst of the COVID quarantine when we're all just starved for good content, I watched the first two episodes, as I think everyone in their right mind did, Sunday night when it was released. And I got to tell you, I could have just sat there. Had all 10 released, it would have been a total binge. You guys might not have seen me at The Office on Monday, or I guess on Google Meet on Monday, since that's now The Office. But man, just unbelievable. Great content, great story. And one of the best things I've seen out there is that there's a lot of people that are going to find out they were on the wrong side of an argument for the last 10 years. Because that's right. I mean, Jordan was from our generation. It was funny. I was talking about it at dinner with the kids the other night, and I said, it's got to be that their dynasty, the run for their 6 championships, hands down the greatest sports story that I've ever had a chance to experience firsthand. There's been great sports moments, but as a story, the storyline of Jordan and his rise to just a level that the game had never seen, and then the 6 championships, wow, just unbelievable. And the documentary is really well done. I'm counting down to next Sunday.
Joe, what about you?
Eric always argues that the greatest player of all time is Rex Chapman. Although a great player at Kentucky and a great NBA star, I always tell Eric, I said, no, man, I think it's Jordan. And Eric's like, no, I think it's Rex Chapman. And I'm like, Eric, he's normally not even in the conversation, but I don't know, que sera, sera. So for me, I loved it. As Kenny said, you just feed that into my veins. I want all of it. I love Jordan. I can't wait for next Sunday. I'm so pumped.
Well, now, if you had said Patrick Ewing, then maybe I would have agreed to the argument. But with Rex Chapman, I think we may find ourselves in a blocker charge next week, Joe, when I take you out if I see you on the street. So,
but two things from that. First of all, like you said it, Joe, feed it into your veins in between the two episodes, because no joke, this was a sporting event for me, right? Like, I was in the basement on the big screen. I posted, if you're watching it and not wearing a 23 jersey, are you even doing it right? In between episodes, I stepped into the other room where my wife was watching something else on TV. I don't know. I don't understand. And the only thing I could say was, I'm so happy. Like, just the fact that they were telling and taking this deep dive into the story. And then, Joe, our conversation in the office the day after, how different is Patrick Ewing's career if it's not for Michael Jordan?
Yeah, it's completely different. He faces him at Georgetown or at North Carolina in '82, and then has to for the rest of his career. You almost feel sorry for Patrick Ewing, but Eric has kept his spirit alive. That every time Eric throws something away, he says, "Patrick Ewing." I don't know why he chose him, but he did.
Master the slam dunks, my friends. So, on the, they say it's Jordan and then Bird and Patrick Ewing. So, and then Rick Chapman. Those are the four. That's the dream team right there, right?
That's Eric's Mount Rushmore of all-time basketball greats.
Get out the chisel and put it in stone. I mean, we're there, right?
Do you think this changes the art? And actually, I will admit that, well, one of our friends named Kelly, who admitted that he used to think that LeBron James was better, did admit that he now believes that Michael Jordan is the best basketball player of all time. Do you really think that's going to change some people's minds?
If you pay attention, yes. Because here's the thing, Kobe, incredible career. LeBron James, incredible career. Both of them came into the league being talked about as, could they be the next Michael Jordan? That conversation didn't exist with Michael Jordan. He wasn't becoming the next anybody else. He was becoming Michael Air Jordan. Hands down, greatest of all time, GOAT.
So
just lock it in.
So Michael Jordan never plays, right? Doesn't exist. Who would the talk have been during that era? What would we be watching? What would this documentary be on if Jordan had never existed?
I mean,
at the time, people would have said Clyde Drexler. Like, he was supposed to be like the great one, and Jordan just destroys him. I think you could have listed Charles Barkley. You may have listed Ewing at that point. Hakeem would have been another one.
Yeah, keep in mind the Rockets win back-to-back titles while Jordan's playing baseball. For the fun of it. So I think Hakeem Olajuwon probably ends up having a pretty stellar run. But yeah, I mean, it just unbelievable.
Chris McCrary agrees with me. Clyde Drexler is the possible one. So thanks, Chris.
Okay.
Right.
Just checking out. By the way, we are streaming live at Kentucky's Heartland and on the Eric and Joe page. So you may see some, when Joe may mention some comments that you're not seeing on Kentucky's Heartland, and I may mention some that are not on the Eric and Joe page. But I will tell you, Jay Hobbs has chimed in and said that Full Circle Ewing was wearing a Georgetown polo with the Jumpman logo in the interview. So it was kind of full circle. So
yeah,
look at that.
And
James Hummel says he feels like he's watching ESPN. That's probably the nicest thing we've ever heard in our
life. Wait, so we're not saying it would have been Dennis Rodman then, right?
No. It's a lot going on there.
All right, just making sure. But boy, was he fun to watch. Just in life.
Yeah, he was a great basketball player too. But he was more fun off the court than he was even on the court. So, you know what? I think we lost Kenny already.
Oh man!
Oh, there he is. Hold on, I got to get him.
Man,
I got to get him back in here. So.
Guys, if you're playing along at home, go ahead and mark that on the bingo card. Kenny has technical difficulties.
Yeah. Let's pray you're not playing a drinking game, because you won't be standing by the time this is over if you have to drink every time Kenny leaves.
That was great. Welcome back, Kenny.
It's good to be back.
We missed you. All right, so we talked about the Jordan documentary, and I too was pumped about it and I was excited. I did learn a lot about Scottie Pippen too. I'd kind of forgotten about that. I didn't realize that next time I sign a contract, I will make sure it's not a 7-year contract, because
too late, Milby.
Don't want to lose a lot of money there. Yeah. All right. So next up on our list of discussion, because we actually, folks, literally have a game plan today. We do. And if you notice, Joe is getting very excited because, and Joe, I'm going to throw the full graphic on the screen right now. Tell everybody why you are excited.
Okay. So every year one of my favorite things. It usually comes out around March Madness. This year they've kind of delayed it, but it's name of the year. And these are real names. People submit them, and there's a bracket. This has been going on since 1983. I first heard about it on Wilson podcast years ago and have been following ever since. I can't tell you how much I look forward to this every year. We vote together as a family, and the bracket came out today in a shocker. We weren't expecting it. I actually last year submitted a name and got it in the bracket, and it was one of the happiest days of my life. I would say probably getting DVR for the first time, and then that, and then probably my wedding. I would say top 3. So it's a huge deal.
The Sox not winning the World Series, or Kansas City not winning the
These are just off the top of my head, man. These are just off the top of my head.
Well, I mean, whatever. If you value your wedding that much, that's on you.
So I thought what would be fun is if we could play, if people want in the comments, we'll go through the bracket and we'll discuss some of these names. We can do it quickly, but I'm so excited about this. So just to let you know about some past winners, last year's winner was Pope Thrower, real name.
I mean, that's a fantastic name. Let's be real.
2018 winner was Jim Bob Ghostkeeper. 2017 was Kobe Buffalo Meat. 2017
Kobe Buffalo Meat.
Boats. 2017, and 2 of my favorites, 15 and 14, Amanda Miranda Panda and Seamus Beaglehole.
Oh, the old Seamus Beaglehole. If I had $1.
So if you're watching and you want to just find this online, just search the name of the year. On Twitter, it's NOTY Tourney on Twitter. So, all right, guys, are you ready?
All right, so we're going to go with the Dragon Wheel region first. Is that where we're going?
Yeah, Dragon Wagon, yes.
Dragon Wagon. So
we're going to the Dragon Wagon Regional.
Yeah, and
these are Dragon.
I have it up on the screen for you now, Joe.
Okay, so these are real names. We're going to start with number 1, seed Infinite Colcleasure versus Katie Smackra Duffy Fudd. What do you guys think?
Katie Smacker Duffus Fudd? Is that what you said?
Duffy Fudd.
Duffy Fudd. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going with the big upset here. The 16 seed, strictly on the basis that Smackra, or I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters before you have a vowel.
Fair.
SMRCKA. Like the vowel was just an afterthought.
By the way, if you all are watching this on closed captioning, it is hilarious what is popping up when you read that name.
I'm mine is on closed captioning, and I was just thinking the exact same thing. It's fantastic. Oh man!
All right,
it's a funnier show if you read along.
Guys, I'm telling you, Infinite Colcleasure is taking this one.
Man, that's a strong 16 seed, though.
It's a strong one. I agree.
But no, I do agree. The 1 seed takes it, but golly, why was that a 16 and not like a 6?
I'll tell you what, this could take a while, so let's just hit some highlights. I'll just hit some of the main ones. Okay. Let's go to the 5 versus 12 in this bracket. Dr. Welcome Bender versus Sovereign Valentine.
So Dr. Welcome Bender and Sovereign Valentine. Okay.
I like Sovereign Valentine.
Yeah, I was going to say Dr. Welcome Bender. I mean, most of the time he's called Dr. Bender, right? Yeah. No one even knows his first name. Although that's funny enough, it has to be the 12 seed that takes this one, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
I just want to know, is he a proctologist?
Here's what I want to know. Why do we assume Welcome is a guy's name? I thought Welcome was kind of like, I don't know, like Kelly and, Stacy. It could go either way. So maybe it's Mrs. Dr. Welcome Bender.
I think you're right.
Good
You're
point.
right.
No.
Let's drop down to the number 2 seed versus the 15, Nazareth Pantaloni III versus Steve Cakebread.
Oh man, Steve Cakebread.
Love that name.
That I think a 15 upsets a 2 here. Steve.
No way.
No.
What?
No way. You cannot beat tradition. What you missed there, this is Nazareth Pantaloni the third.
Mm-hmm.
This is longtime tradition. This is a blue chip program right here.
That's a great point, Kenny. It's a great point.
But I really like Cakebread.
It's pretty obvious. I
Little
mean,
cake
yeah.
bread, throw some ham in between, a little real mayo.
I liked Cakebread. I'm a fan of like the first name being kind of like normal and then the last name being ridiculous. So I do. This one is a tough one for me, but I think
All
you
right,
gotta go with
I
the
vote 15 seed.
So you're
my
going
vote.
with your gut, Eric. I'm going to go
That's
with
right.
my heart. I'm going with Nazareth. I think
Like,
Nazareth
are
will
we
take that.
seriously, we're filling these out for an office pool, given the absence of March Madness in our life this year, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
got to.
All right, Greg, let's move on to the trocked angle bracket.
The trocked angle bracket. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got that up for you.
Okay, let me I got to get to it on my screen here so I can see what I am looking at. Sorry, I know this is riveting right now. Riveting stuff.
Everyone's hypnotized by your shirt, Joe. So
I know, I'm getting them. All right, so
Chris
let's
Kiger
go.
says, by the way, just to update a comment while you were saying there, Chris Kiger says he stopped watching Jack Ryan to watch us. So probably
Well,
the worst
that's on
mistake
Chris.
ever.
wait,
God,
Jack Ryan's on. Bye.
Guys, to me, this is the weakest bracket. There's some strong names, but I don't fall in love with a lot of them. But let's go to the 6 versus 11. It's JaQuincy McKinstry versus Stetson President.
I'm going 6 seed there.
Kinstry. I don't know. Stetson President. That would be like if John Wayne had been elected president. Man, I like Stetson President.
It's going to get the Texas vote.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, it's tough.
I'm going 6 seed. I'm staying with a 6 seed.
JaQuincy, I'm on board.
I don't know. I think you just changed my mind. JaQuincy McKinstry. Yeah. All right. It rolls off the tongue.
JaQuincy or JaQuincy? I don't know.
I'm going to say JaQuincy McKinstry. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right,
Terrible name no matter what.
we're going to come back to the other 2 brackets, but I've got a game for you guys, actually.
Okay.
For you
so I've got a graphic. It is the No Show Show presents a game with Joe, a new gaming experience. So, all right, what kind of game you got for us?
All right, this game is called That's What She Said. So I sent a questionnaire to all of your wives and had them fill it out. And you have to guess what they said. Okay?
Well, hold on. So that's why my wife said she can't wait to watch the show. Okay. Thought it was me.
And my wife asked me, "Are you all live yet?" And I said, "No, freaking Greg." And she said, "LOL." So that's why she's still watching. Great.
All right.
For the record, it
Kelly,
was not
they're
Greg.
watching after this.
And for the record, my wife is still not interested.
All
right.
Man.
First question. What is your husband's most annoying habit? Greg, what did your wife say?
Oh my gosh. So
Got to be quick on these.
my most annoying habit.
Yep.
Breathing, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to go with leaving my socks around everywhere.
Oh, that was really close. Leaving shoes in the living room is what she said.
Okay.
So, all right, Eric.
Oh man. There's so many annoying habits that I have. I'm gonna say, not relaxing. I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to give both.
I'm like not wearing comfortable pants. Like I'm on the couch and I'm wearing jeans or something.
He relaxes in jeans.
Okay. Yeah. That really annoys her. I don't know why. She's not the one wearing the jeans.
I'm going to grab a pen so I can keep score here as well. All right, Kenny.
Is all of the above an acceptable answer? Oh man. I'm gonna say like when I'm drinking a garbage water, to take your term, Joe. I sip too much. I don't take what she considers full drinks.
Okay. All right. No, I'm sorry. It was, and this is how she worded it. Poor thing gags while brushing his teeth.
Oh.
Poor thing gags while brushing his teeth.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna go with that one, but it's not a habit; it's a response. Oh man!
Laughed really hard at that. All right, let's start with Eric on this one. What is your husband's most repeated sentence or phrase?
Oh man, two things come to mind. Look at that cat.
Oh. Great guess. It was retweet.
Oh, that's also a good one.
Yeah.
Like someone could say, "Man, Greg looks old today," and I would say retweet.
All right, or Kenny, what do you say?
My most repeated term.
Sentence or phrase? Yes.
Man, I don't like this game.
I think I know Kenny's.
Oh, let's hear it, Eric. Can I defer my answer to Eric?
Sure.
No.
Oh.
This is way more fun. I just want to see if I'm right.
So, gosh, I'm going to go with gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
She said, "Let me show you this video." Kenny's like a 13-year-old boy. Hey, you gotta see this.
Hey,
Man, that's really good.
In my defense, I'm just trying to get likes up for Kentucky's Heartland and the Eric and Joe Show. I'm trying to help you guys out.
Oh man, that's a good point.
All right, Greg.
Oh gosh. So my most annoying phrase that I say all the time, or
Most repeated sentence or phrase?
oh, quit saying like. I just yell at people for saying like all the time.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. It was close the garage door.
Oh yes, daggone it. We're gonna do the show earlier in the night, so I can actually have a brain in this situation. Hush,
All right, let's go to Kenny on this one. Let's start with Kenny. Quarantine life has been blank for our marriage.
Man, I wish they were in a closer room. So, you know what? Good, just good.
I'm going to give that a point. Mindy said, honestly, good.
All right, so there you go.
We're tied up right now because I did give Greg the points about leaving socks around. We're counting that for leaving shoes around. All right, Greg, quarantine life has been blank for our marriage.
It's been great. It's great.
She said easy.
Easy. Okay. That's Spanish for great.
No, I don't think.
Oh, in Eric's world, that would have counted as a point.
All right,
Well,
Eric.
I have a little more favoritism, Greg, so it's fine. Oh, I don't know. I was gonna say like nice. I don't know. Nice.
She said no change.
No change. Okay. No change. All right.
It doesn't matter if you're there or not. To Kelly, no change.
I mean, I do work. Well, I used to work from home a lot till I started working out of HCC's office a little bit. But yeah, okay, I got it. Sure.
All right. So, all right, next question. This is back to Greg. Greg, if your husband were a character from Friends, who would they be?
So if
you were a character from Friends, who would they be? Who would you be?
I'd be Joey
Oh, I'm sorry.
Chandler.
Jennifer said Chandler.
Yeah.
Yep.
Daggone it.
All
That was a
right.
50-50 shot.
Oh, I don't know, Monica. No, I'm kidding. I would also say Chandler.
That is correct. And Kelly added in parentheses for all the dumb jokes.
Yes, that is very accurate.
All
I
right.
can't believe I blew that one. Man, I should have known that one for sure. I need to be up on my friends' characters a little better.
All right, Kenny.
Are we focused on the 6 from the cast, or like, can I go Gunther here? No. I'm gonna go Ross.
I'm sorry. She said Joey.
Joey, yeah. So
Nobody got Ross on that one.
yeah,
How you
Mindy,
doing?
you're watching.
Are you and
doing?
Mindy married?
All right, we got a couple more. Here we go, or a few more.
Oh, good.
I love this game.
What was the first thing that came to your mind when you met your future husband? What was the first thing that came to your mind when you met your future husband? And I believe we go with Eric on this one. Is that right?
Oh gosh, there's two things that come to mind. Probably I checked the box that she wanted to be with somebody tall.
That is correct.
No, it's not. Oh my God.
She wrote tall with the emoji with the hard eyes.
Just because you all don't have good marriages and I do, I mean, don't hate.
All right, Kenny.
Oh gosh. So when we first met, I don't know, that I dressed well.
You dressed well.
Yeah, that I dressed well.
Okay. That's not what she said.
Oh man.
She said, and we're going to need the story behind this.
Oh.
He's going to fall off that chair he's standing in.
That was not when we first met.
No story?
I was providing an object lesson. We'll leave it at that for right now.
Okay, great. All right, Greg.
Oh man.
Okay.
I want that story. Whatever's in your head right now, I want that story later. Oh,
So the first-
So your answer is just okay.
No, he has a mustache.
Oh.
Has to be about my mustache and looking older. This is gonna suck.
So it's not just me. Okay, cool.
How does he just give us this gift?
I know.
Gosh.
And for the record, could you please shave everything but just have a stellar mustache? I would hug you every day, even in COVID.
People would stop calling you Kenny.
That's true.
Oh.
So was I
No,
right?
Actually, Jennifer said, this could be the man I spend the rest of my life with.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Aw.
take a
man.
loss there. Look at that.
Wow.
Good answer, babe.
Notice she said could be.
Yeah.
All right. Kenny, one thing we will never agree on is
That horses are athletes.
I'm going to give you the point here because we're being a little loose with the points. She said pets.
Okay.
So never agree on pets. Okay. Greg, one thing we will never, ever agree on is.
Oh my gosh, man, these questions suck. One thing we'll never agree on. Probably that bourbon is an investment.
Oh, sorry. The answer was dishes.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think
Now,
the
are
kids
you
should
arguing
always.
over?
I think the kids should have to wash dishes all the time. That's what I say. I grew up washing dishes all the time, and
Like by hand or having to put them in the dishwasher?
by hand.
By hand.
Hey, so I got to ask. So is it how difficult is it for you, Greg, to throw the video from the open up again?
You want to see the video from the open?
Well, here's what I said. I saw a comment out there. Megan, who played the role of Eric in the intro video, said, "Stand by for a better Eric." And I think that comment is worthy of showing it again.
She missed it? Okay.
So,
well, that's real easy. You ready for it?
Just let them see it again.
All right, here we go. Oh, actually,
Hey guys,
hold
you
on. I
ready to
gotta make
Hey
it on the
guys,
whole
you
screen.
ready
There
to
you
play a
go.
Hey, guys, you ready to play a game? Hey guys, you ready to play a game?
I love the Elvis Pez dispenser.
She's got to step her headset game up, though.
I mean, we've been looking for a better Eric for a while.
Yeah.
No argument there.
All right, Eric, what is one thing we will never, ever agree on?
It's one of two again. It's either having a pet or politics. But I think she's going to say politics.
That is correct.
Wow.
That is correct. Wow.
Joe and I did a show in Hart County, and we played the newlywed game, essentially. And we beat the people. Joe and I knew more about each other than the people who had been married for years that we just randomly drew out of the crowd. This is a true story. And I've often thought to myself, if my wife and I played the newlywed game, would we be successful at it? And I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. Y'all are killing it right now.
All right.
All right. We're going to do two more.
Oh, no.
Oh.
All right. How many pairs of shoes do you own? Now, the way this question is how many pairs of shoes does your wife own? Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
So
do we have a window here?
We'll just see how you answer, and that's how I'll award the points. All right. So I think we're back to Greg. How many pairs of shoes does your wife own?
She doesn't have a ton. I'm going to say 12 pair.
Let me ask this. How many do you own?
That's kind of private. That's not a question. That's not a part of this game.
It may impact your points.
I have a lot more than 12 pair.
Okay, then that is the answer that we were looking for. She wrote less than him.
Yeah, I have a lot of running shoes. A lot. So I had a problem at once. Now I buy bourbon instead.
All right, Eric.
I will say this. My wife is very good at getting rid of shoes that she doesn't wear. So I think the number is lower as well. I'm going to say she has 25 to 30 pairs of shoes.
If you were in the five range, I would have given it to you, but she wrote 37.
37? So she went and actually counted them.
Yes.
So I don't get a point for that.
You do not get a point for that. I'm sorry.
That's bullcrap.
Oh, earlier he was very lenient because you're friends. Now
All right, Kenny.
I'm going to say she admitted to having 30 pairs, but let you know that I have way more, and probably even mention that I keep them in boxes.
No, you gave us way more information than she did.
That's what we're here for, right, fellas?
Oh man.
She said, I do not count them. There's a reason for that.
Because they smell so bad?
All right, last question. Last question. We're going to start with Eric. What do you love most about your husband?
It's not that he's funny, because she doesn't think I'm funny. Oh, this is like self-bragging too. I don't like this.
Whatever. You should be really good at this. This should be a ringer answer.
She's probably going to say I'm kind.
He's got a good heart and is very kind. Unbelievable. Eric, you
I don't even feel like we know this guy anymore.
They have to share the email address or something.
All right, Kenny.
I think she probably said that I'm a part of this killer internet show that she thinks going places.
You didn't even tell me on that, Kenny.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You cheating on us? What other show you do?
What? Verbatim. Wow.
So,
Actually, she said, the way he wants to take care of everyone, it gets me right in the heart.
in the feels, huh?
All right, Greg.
I think she's going to say that I'm kind and giving.
It's close. It's that you have a big heart. And I don't know if that's a medical condition. You might want to get that checked.
Yeah, I'm like Secretariat. That's what it is.
All right, that is how we played. That's what she said. Our winner tonight, though, is Eric,
Yeah.
who dominated the game. Congratulations to Eric. But yeah,
I got to hook up some sound effect stuff for next time so I can just boo that entire deal there.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game there, Greg.
I did hate that game. No. That was fun.
Like, honestly, when we agreed to just go along with Joe having a game for us, that's worse than what I could have imagined. I think.
So you're talking about the silent treatment you're going to get tonight. Is that it?
Yeah, it could be an interesting night in all of our houses except for Eric's.
Hope that chair's comfortable, Kenny, because you're sleeping in it.
All right, are we going back to the brackets? By the way, very nice game. That was fun. I enjoyed that.
Well done, Joe. Actually, Greg, I think before we get to the bracket, we need to make certain everybody is lighting up the comments. We need suggestions for tonight's improv moment with Eric and Joe.
Oh, good point. Yes, forgot about that.
So guys, here's the deal. Occasionally, some really awkward, uncomfortable things break out in the middle of our podcast recording.
Oh man!
Where Eric and Joe will just jump into character, typically from the song. And we thought, well, how cool would it be if they did that as part of the No Show? So if you're watching on the live feed, just go ahead and get into the comments and suggest a scene that they can act out for us tonight. Of course, 2 characters. I don't know. These guys are versatile. It doesn't have to be limited to 2 characters. And they'll determine which role they're going to play. We'll turn them loose. So we had a couple of suggestions last week, which included they should act out Kenny and Greg in The Office. Which would be, I guess, like a really.
I love that. No, let's do that.
No, I feel like that'd be a really quiet scene since we're not in the office lately.
No, I already know I could play either one of you right now.
Have I not been beaten up already enough tonight with this trivia game?
But we also had a suggestion that you guys act out the Dirty Dancing dance scene, and doing that from remote locations sounds riveting.
I think there's going to be a lot of broken stuff. I'll tell you that if we're doing that one.
So, but we'll go back to the conversation, but this will give folks a little bit of time. And I feel like, Greg, you and I get to choose from the suggestions. You guys will have to help us out tracking the comments from the Eric and Joe show page. I've got Kentucky's Heartland pulled up here, and we'll find out
I
what
like
folks want to see you do.
Tiffany Perry just said 2 monkeys at the zoo talking about the people. That really makes me laugh, actually.
I think that's a front runner already.
I like the sounds of that one. So,
Man.
James,
Eric also chimed in and said, "I'm going to buy a pair of shoes to congratulate myself on her victory tonight." So,
Oh, man.
James Hummel, DJ James Hummel, suggests Patrick Ewing meeting Rex Chapman at the movies. So, all right. So we'll give some time for those to come in, and we'll determine what to go with after we talk some more about names of the year. Right?
yep, let's go to the Bulltron section regional.
Bulltron Regional. All right,
Yep.
there you go.
We've got some. This is a strong regional. The number 1 seed, Math Daniel Squirrel, going against Kermit Quisenberry.
Oh wow!
Wait,
Yeah.
sorry. Which one is this?
This is Bulltron regional.
Oh, Voltron. Okay.
And then if you drop to the 8, 9 seeds are always exciting. We've got Flolo versus Hannah Moody Goo. What do you guys think on that one?
Hannah Moody Goo. I'm going to go with that one. That's just. I mean, it's an 8-9. It's a toss up anyway.
Yeah, I'm with Greg. Hannah Moody Goo.
Yeah.
I was going to say Flolo, but I'm just laughing at the 512 and the 611 in this one.
Yeah,
They're fantastic. Those are the best of all of them.
The 512, IKEA Perrier versus Bobby Goldberg.
IKEA Perrier versus Gravity Goldberg.
I mean, like,
And I don't know who wins. I have no idea who wins that bracket. I think they should both move on. Oh,
yeah,
man.
I mean, talk about some multinational flair there. IKEA from Sweden, Perrier from Italy. I mean, like, that's incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the stage is Gravity Goldberg.
Lauren Bull says Hannah Moody Goo on that last one. The 611 is also fantastic. Jan 6, the 6th versus Trivodka Lundy.
And these are all legitimate names.
These are legit names. Yes.
Don't you have to show proof that it's a real name?
Yeah. So when I sent my submission in, I'm a weirdo and I go through the jail log every day to find unusual names. That was where I found mine, and I had to send in the newspaper clipping of that. So
cool story, Joe. Now you're going to get murdered tonight.
I'm not saying the name. All right. Let's drop down to the Sithole Regional.
Do what?
The Sithole Regional.
The family show, Joe.
This one. I mean, we've got some great ones. The number 1 seed, Bluebell Iconoclastes versus Derek Grunfelder McCrank.
I mean, the 8-9 on this one. Oh gosh.
Yeah, 8-9 is Smoky Bacon, Smoky with an I, versus one of my favorites in the whole field, Chadfield Clapsaddle.
and the 611 also.
I also enjoyed number 4 seed Cocaine Mothershed
versus Destiny Guns.
611 is Mickey Mental, which feels like I feel like he's overseeded right now, up against an 11 Rain Schwinghammer.
Oh yeah, moving on with the lower seed there.
Yeah. This is a top-notch regional. 3 versus 14. Fat John Cake versus Held Radio. The 710 Lowell Snorf the Third versus Perfecto Cuervo. And then my favorite name, my pick. This is my favorite name. Number 2 seed, Rod McQuality. I couldn't love that name. I couldn't love that name anymore.
Oh, man.
I want to go back to the 10 seed. I just imagine the sibling rivalry between Jose Cuervo and Perfecto Cuervo.
If please, I'm begging you, go to the Twitter page of Name of the Year and vote in this. And I think next week, hopefully, they will have who moves on. We can talk about a little bit more. But guys, overall, who's your pick to win the whole thing?
I don't know. I mean, I've got to spend some time on this, but we're legitimately doing a bracket contest, right? Amongst
For
us?
this?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think we're filling this out. We're scoring by round. It's all we've got at this point, guys. I miss sports.
I know Rod McQuality is not going to win. He's just in my heart. He's one of my favorites. But I really like Cocaine Mothershed. I think as a 4 seed could sneak up on some people. Also love Chadfield Clapsaddle. Those are 2 of my favorites.
I haven't really spent a lot. I was working on graphics earlier. I didn't spend as much time studying this as you did.
What are we doing?
I really like Math Daniel Squirrel, and I really like Jan 6 the 6th, but also, man, Mystical McGee. I don't think we've talked about that one yet. That is Mystical McGee.
Yeah,
that is great.
Like, what was your vision for your child when you named them that?
You were listening to a lot of No Limit Soldiers.
I was going to say President of the United States. I don't know.
Look, I'm going to go ahead and give you my dark horse pick. Go ahead and put them into the Final Four at least. I don't know if they'll take the whole field, but the number 9 seed, Hannah Moody Goo, is going to be in the Final Four.
Okay.
I do like that name.
So,
I would like to know how Beanbag America got a number 1 seed. I don't think that's a number 1
because
seed.
America is spelled with a K.
But
and have you ever held a beanbag, Greg?
We didn't talk about in that bracket. We also didn't talk about Adonis Exose versus Adolphus Hailstork. Man, there's some great names. Oh, golly.
Zorro Maplestone.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out how to pronounce that opponent. Is that Jimbertson?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, as in son of Jimbert, right?
Yeah.
All right. So it all makes sense now.
What is the 710 in the Choctangle region? Is that Rememberus Beer Poot?
Beer Poot? I don't know.
Rememberus Beer Poot and Greenwick's Unthink. I'm going with that 7 seed there. I didn't see that one. Rememberus Beer Poot.
Yeah, that
so good.
That's
yeah. I'm going with that one as a potential national champion right there. But I have to work the brackets through. I've got to do some bracketology.
Yeah. So guys, if you're watching, fill out that bracket. Let's see your Final Four picks. Put them in the comments and go back and let us know. We want to know.
And again, that website, the one you sent me is a longer one, so I'll have to figure that out, and we'll post that in the comments so somebody can go there and they can make their predictions as well. So those are good. All right, very nice, very nice chuckle there. So what do we lost Kenny again?
Well,
it's a tradition unlike any other.
I gotta get us all.
And he's back.
Are you hitting buttons, Kenny, or what?
He can't hear us.
You can't hear us?
He's gone.
Oh, me.
Oh,
hey
that's
guys,
my favorite part of the show.
Hey guys, pick me. Who am I?
Eric, go ahead. Oh, you're kidding.
You got it.
Lauren's right.
man.
It killed Penny.
So, I'm looking at these requests for this, and there's this really made me laugh. I think this would be terribly hard to do, but Jody Perry for what we should do for improv. Vikings lost downtown E-Town during the Ghost Walk.
That is so specific.
I was going to say that is very specific, very funny in my head, but I don't know how we would pull that off. Oh man,
Kenny, do you hear us? I'm going to go with no. He doesn't hear us.
No, he doesn't work.
there's a delay. Listen, two things I know about Vine Grove. One, the internet is dial-up, and two, the power is supplied by a hamster running on a wheel. So, just kidding. I don't want to get anybody in Vine Grove mad, but
Man,
they're just jokes.
Eric, I think we should try to attempt to do the Dirty Dancing. Of course, I would be the one being lifted.
Well, I think the official needs to be the two monkeys talking about people at the zoo.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I
but
like that.
if you guys want to try the Dirty Dancing,
I want to try.
Okay, so I will set you guys up on the same screen.
Okay.
And there you go. And it's just like you're seeing each other now. I don't know how you're seeing your screen, but Erica's on the left and you're on the right, Joe.
So I'm on this side.
You're on the other side.
I'm on the other side because for me, you two are big and I'm really small in like this corner up here.
Do I need to be here?
No, you got to go the other way.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
So like this.
Now you need to go the other direction, Eric.
Oh man. Now we're both on the same side for me. Okay.
There you
All
go.
right. So I'm the guy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what just happened.
You gotta pick me up.
Okay, no, that's on. Hey, woman in the white dress.
Yeah, what's up?
Look at me. I'm model clay and stuff.
That's what it goes.
Stay with me. My live wife is behind me. I'm dead. Okay, let me lift you over my head now. That's not how this goes. All right. I have the time of my life. Does this look right? No, I think. Oh.
Spin.
I don't know if I'm spinning the right way. And it's real hard to spin with the headset on. I don't know. I feel like we just nailed that.
Yeah, that was man, that was close. It was close.
I mean, was that Dirty Dancing or was that Dirty Dancing?
Oh, it was about as dirty as you can get. I saw an up close shot of Eric's tush.
You're welcome.
Well, you are relaxing.
Smoke a cigarette on me.
Yeah.
Greg, right after this.
All right. So I need you to channel your inner monkeys here. So to wrap this up tonight, to officially to do their we got to come up with a name for it. Some kind of fancy dialogue. I'll come up with a graphic for that. But dialoguing two monkeys at a zoo talking about the people in the zoo. Oh, hold on. Kenny's back. Hold on. Let me get Kenny in here.
Speaking of zoo animals, Kenny's back.
Are you there, Kenny?
I can hear you guys.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Look at that.
Oh, man.
All right.
And hey, the internet's fiber out here, so something else is amiss.
Not dial up. You don't have a hamster running.
Your wife cut the cord?
Internet. Yeah, she's mad because of the answers. She went and pulled the internet plug.
All right, so Eric and Joe, you're going to be monkeys in a zoo. So there you go.
I don't know. In my head, monkeys talk real deep into each other in their monkey voice. So
I'm going to make a different choice.
Okay.
Hello, Thomas.
Hello, Jim.
Yes, wonderful to see you in the zoo again, as always. Didn't think we would be stuck here forever, but yet here we are. So all these people around us just watching us. So
I do like how they gave us plexiglass now instead of the short railing that the kids would fall over.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Bill, who thought that kid was a toy, and they had to put him down.
Yeah, we will always remember Bill. I am Thomas. I do want to make one suggestion. Perhaps you should stop throwing your feces at the plexiglass. It is making quite a mess, and it's hard for the people to see that. So,
But you see the one there with the bad internet. I feel like two things about him. One, he has terrible internet, and if he were on a show, he would constantly be dropping out. And two, I feel like he poops in his own hand. So we have something in common.
Yes, that much is obvious, Thomas, by looking at him. The other gentleman that I see, why he is quite a bit older, if I'm not mistaken. He's on the paleo. I don't know that word.
Yes, I see why HIPAA, the hippos, had to come in here and install all these slighted ramps for people like him, so they can still enjoy us monkeys at the park.
I love how every time we do this, your accent changes.
I imitate what I love, sir.
Hey,
I had a British accent because I imagined I was like a monkey from India, and then in England, there were some British accents going on in India, and he picked up on it. So that's kind of where my head was at. So.
And I would huff and grumble, and then I also picked up on your accent and then imitated it.
Another suggestion out here that I think would be really riveting to see. It's MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice teaching a spin class as suggested by Chris Bowles. So MC Hammer and Vanilla Ice teaching a spin class. What do you think, Greg? Have we got time for it?
We've always got time for that.
Great. Oh, man.
Oh, okay. I will be MC Hammer.
Obviously, with that shirt.
Yeah.
Just for those of us that don't exercise regularly, is spin class the one with the bikes?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, guys. I know you're tired out there, but you just got to pray. You've got to pray just to make it today. All right, y'all? Ice, what you thinking right now?
I wish I had some ice, baby, because it's real hot in this room, and I don't like set exercising.
Yeah. You guys are going to get so fast, people are going to be chasing you, and guess what? They can't touch this.
MC, your parachute pants are getting stuck in the spokes, man. Hang on. I'll help you.
But I'm back. I'm too legit to quit, baby.
You got to chill, man.
All right. Hey, guys, don't forget, after class, if you want to stick around, Ice is going to be teaching y'all the ninja rap, okay? And the case moves to go along with it. All right. Whew, end time.
That lasted longer than my second album. And that's the most exercising I've done in a week.
I'm legit tired of it every time we do this show.
My eyes hurt now. Ooh.
Good stuff.
That was really good. Good choice.
Hey, we got to mention it. We're still, as part of our effort, we give 270, which is the area nonprofit that brings you the Kentucky Craft Beer Festival and Eric and Joe Variety Show. We're out there raising money, trying to help out Hardin County schools as they help feed seniors in our area during the COVID outbreak. If you'd like to contribute, $3 buys a meal. So no donation is too small. Give270.org.
Most definitely.
Yep.
All right. So give270.org. I don't have that graphic ready, or I ought to put that up there, Kenny.
Man.
Another reminder too, lyrics and laughs available. You can find all kinds of tomfoolery like you're getting right here. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play. You can also find it at iHeartMedia.
You didn't even have to pay extra for that.
Yeah, I can see that.
That was free.
And then you can also Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can check out Bacon in Your Mailbox. It's another fun little internet show we do. And how about another one, The Basement Show? Joe, you want to share about that?
Yeah. So Mondays and Thursdays, I do a talk show from a basement because we're living in weird times. And we had a great episode this past Monday. We did a makeup tutorial. And this Thursday, I mean, we've got a phenomenal guest coming on, and we're really excited about that. His initials are Greg Milby.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't invite me after the trivia contest I just played. So, yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to that. The Basement Show, following in the likes of. Wait a minute, there's one person on this show that has not been on the Basement Show yet. No, do we know who that is?
That is true. It's because of the technical difficulties.
So, Joe, what you're saying is, in order to be on the Basement Show during COVID, you actually have to have internet. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to wrap it up. Episode number 2, show number 2 of the No Show Show.
We did it.
I'm Greg Milby. There is Eric Clemens. There is Joe Bennett. And there is Kenny Rambo. We thank you for joining us, and we will see you next Tuesday night at 8:21 p.m.
Ish.
Say bye, guys.
Mwah. Have a good night.